Well, greetings, dear ones. We are very pleased to have this moment to speak with you again. And so today we again speak of financial abundance in the context of releasing thoughts of hopelessness and despair, fear, stress, worry. In other words, moving up to a level of quite positive, quite happy feelings and thoughts about money. And so just breathe in deeply for a moment, in through the nose, as if you were breathing in pure gold. Let's just do that for the moment. If there's another color that's more positive for you, perhaps a healing emerald green or the rose colored of the heart, the ruby rose ray, that is fine. Take that in. And when you are ready, slowly exhale through the mouth, sort of a ha sound. So that as you're breathing out, you're releasing feelings that are actually connected to thoughts and ideas that are not yours. Anyone who's lived a human life has been programmed into certain forms of thought. And perhaps programmed isn't the nicest word, and one doesn't like to hear or use it very often, because then you think, oh, now I'm just feeling sort of used and not very well supported by the universe, and I only want to think of the positive things. And completely, utterly understand. We completely understand what you mean, dear ones. And of course you're right to think positively. And yet to get to the bottom of the unhappy emotions that push you into fear and stress and anxiety about money, one has to admit there's an awful lot there that you didn't create, that came in to you. Some of it inherited from family and ancestors, and some of it from just very dark thought forms loosed upon the population for millennia. That old matrix structure that you hear people talking about. And this is not you. Can you take a moment to look at these habits of stress and worry? Look at this feeling as if you were holding it in your hand. This feeling of there's never enough. I'm afraid that if I live the life that's really joyful to me, I won't be able to sustain that financially. Just look at it. Just hold it in your hand. Hold all of that, the stress and worry thoughts that you were taught as a child, perhaps by parents or grandparents who lived through the Great Depression. Perhaps by those who simply were afraid of money and felt that it was completely evil and they were better off being, as they say, poor but honest. And this is quite regrettable, because it means that the money isn't always there when it's needed for completely positive reasons, very beautiful reasons. And it means that the money isn't there as an expression of your ability to co-create with this universe. So again, breathe in that beautiful divine golden light or divine rose-colored light, whatever you find most comforting and healing. We say divine golden light because that is the essence of real abundance in this universe, gold and silver. It's part of it at any rate. A beautiful demonstration of it. Gold is a very healing property, a very healing element. So we don't suggest that anyone swallow solid gold, of course, but understand that it contains the essence of healing, and it contains the essence of a great deal of enlightenment that pulls you into becoming increasingly your higher self. Now, the fact that it is valued also on the planet in monetary terms is very interesting. And we want for a moment, if you could, image yourself as a beautiful golden chalice. And you may have heard us do this visualization before, but you're going to image this beautiful golden chalice. That's you, every bit of you. You're just taking on that form for a moment, and you're embedded with diamonds and rubies and powerful crystals that call in abundance, and emeralds and sapphires, just these absolutely beautiful, precious gems. And now see pure gold, the essence of pure divine light, sparkling gold, pouring into you. And see it continue to pour in as you fill up and you're full and then overflowing. Now, as you're overflowing, what's going to happen? You can only hold so much abundance. As you overflow with abundance, it spills out of your container and into the world. There are so many you can help. Now, does the overflow come first? Are you giving constantly first? No. To begin with, dear ones, you're open to receive. You're ready to give, but you are filling up yourself, similar to your life energy. You don't overgive until there's nothing there. You don't give from an empty cup, as they say. You allow in so that you overflow, and that beautiful overflow can feed the world, can heal the world. Now, we want you to look at a sort of smaller, shallow, quieter, shadowy self for a moment. Your lower aspect, your subconscious, and all of his or her unhealed aspects. Image him or her in front of you as a small, fearful, very sketchy sort of person. A frightened being, and one who has stunted their own growth many times, just out of fear that if they reach for too much, they won't be safe. And say to him or her, I'm pulling you into the light. Pick him or her up, hold them in your arms. This is like a small child who is frightened and unhappy. Turn yourself again into that goblet. And now that subconscious, that little one, is inside of that beautiful gold goblet. And again, let's just fill up that goblet and fill up that subconscious with this powerful divine light, this beautiful divine golden substance. What's going on with the subconscious? Probably they're jumping up and down and enjoying this beautiful golden bath of pure sparkling light. And now they're transforming. And all of these dense episodes, experiences, programming, interferences, entities that are not meant to be in your energy are just dissolving, perfectly dissolving, as if they were in these ocean waters, swept away and then just dissolved. And place those worries and stresses that you had in your hand, place those into the cup as well, and watch that also just dissolve and rise to a higher level. And that subconscious now stands straight and tall and is a beautiful golden god or goddess. Healed and empowered. Open your arms now as you return to human form. Accept him or her into your heart. And affirm for them, we are healed, we remain healed. And we would do this sort of visualization often. Doesn't have to take long at all. You might want to do it each night before you fall asleep or when you wake up in the morning. Just see that your chalice turn into that beautiful golden chalice. See it filled up with divine golden substance and see it overflow. There might be smaller empty cups around you, debts that need to be paid off. See all that beautiful sparkling gold pouring into those cups as well, paying off all those debts, filling up all those savings accounts, or creating a beautiful new home. Anything you need for yourself or loved ones. Healing, time off from work that you haven't had in a long time, anything that's really something that you'd greatly desire to fulfill. Just check in with the higher selves quickly to see if there's anything else they want us to bring up. They want us to point out that it's good to say, yes, I deserve this. Yes, I'm worthy of this. And hold the subconscious, get that image of holding the subconscious in your heart and saying that over and over. I am worthy. I deserve this. If not me, then who? The universe is full, absolutely full of abundance. It can't run out. So don't hesitate to call it in, dear ones. We send much love and many blessings. Namaste.